Ryne Sandberg, affectionately called Ryno, is one of the greatest all-around second basemen in baseball history. Known for being a five-tool player in his prime, Sandberg possessed a rare skill set for a middle infielder. He was a steady presence in the National League, consistently earning accolades and achieving notable records at his position. His namesake game is forever ingrained in the sport's mythology. Beloved by Cubs fans, his dedication and durability made him a fixture in the lineup for 15 seasons. Thank you for the suggestions, and make sure to comment on who you want to see next. As always, if you enjoy, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Ryne D. Sandberg was born on September 18, 1959 in Spokane, Washington. His parents named him after New York Yankees pitcher Ryne Duren, who had won the World Series the year before. In high school, Sandberg excelled in football, baseball, and basketball, playing quarterback, shortstop, and forward respectively. Although he committed to Washington State University on a football scholarship, the Phillies selected him in the 20th round of the 1978 MLB draft, offering him a bonus typical of higher round picks. In 1981, Sandberg made his debut on September 2nd and fittingly notched his first hit on September 27th at Wrigley Field, the ballpark he would call home for 15 years. In the offseason, the Phillies traded from their surplus of middle infielders, dealing him and Larry Bowa to the Cubs. Ryne won the starting third baseman job, where he was a mainstay until early September. General manager Dallas Green, formerly the Phillies scouting director and a key figure in drafting Sandberg, moved him to second base. In 1982, he posted 172 hits, 103 runs scored, 33 doubles, and 32 stolen bases, finishing 6th in Rookie of the Year voting. In 1983, Ryne's unwavering work ethic, composed demeanor, and pregame routine, shaped by teammate Larry Bowa's meticulous program, set the tone for his future success. That season, Sandberg stole 37 bases and earned his first of 9 consecutive Gold Gloves, a streak that remains the longest by any second baseman. Heading into 1984, the Cubs hired Jim Frey as manager, who quickly saw Ryne's potential and challenged him to become an MVP-caliber player. Through countless hours in the batting cage, Frey helped Sandberg overcome his struggles with inside pitches, transforming him into a power threat. In 1984, Ryne Sandberg took his game to the next level. Atop the Cubs lineup, he and leadoff man Bob Dernier energized the offense, known as the Daily Double by legendary announcer Caray. After his characteristic slow start, Ryne caught fire in May, batting .375 and slugging .630 through the end of June. The pinnacle came on June 23rd against their division rival Cardinals in the unforgettable Sandberg game. Trailing 9-8 in the ninth inning, Ryne faced Bruce Sutter, a future Hall of Fame closer enjoying a career year, with a 1.54 ERA and an MLB best 45 saves. With 3 hits and 4 RBIs already, Sandberg crushed a solo home run to tie the game.
Good.
In the 10th inning, down to their final out, he struck again, launching another game-tying home run off Sutter.
He hits it to deep left center. Look out! Do you believe it? It's gone! Tony, not only can I not remember the last time I broadcast a game this good, I can't remember the last time I've seen a game this enjoyable, this entertaining.
The Cubs won 12-11 as Sandberg tallied 5 hits, 7 RBIs, and 2 clutch home runs in consecutive frames. In June, Sandberg batted .376 with 8 home runs, 7 doubles, and 6 triples, claiming Player of the Month honors. On defense, he went 61 games in a row without an error from June 30th to September 6th. Ryne made his first of 10 All-Star appearances, finishing with a .314 average, 200 hits, 19 home runs, 84 RBIs, and 32 stolen bases. He tied Juan for the MLB lead with 19 triples, a mark no second baseman has matched since. His proficiency in finding gaps and sharp base running contributed to this anomaly. He led the National League with 114 runs scored and an 8.5 WAR, ranking 4th in average, 3rd in slugging and OPS, and 2nd in hits and total bases. Sandberg took home a Gold Glove and Silver Slugger, the first of 6 seasons he achieved both awards together. His all-around brilliance led to MVP honors, securing 22 of 24 first-place votes. The Cubs clinched the division title and advanced to the NLCS, where Sandberg rose to the occasion, batting .368 with 2 doubles and 3 stolen bases. Despite taking a 2-0 series lead, they fell to the Padres in 5 games. In 1985, Sandberg stole 54 bases, becoming just the 3rd player in history to post a 25 home run and 50 stolen base season. He swiped 34 bags in 1986, his 5th straight season with 30+. While his offensive production took a step back, his defense remained elite. On August 8, 1988, Wrigley Field hosted its inaugural night game after 4 decades as the only Major League park without lights. Sandberg sent the crowd into a frenzy with a home run, but rain halted play, wiping out his blast and the game, and postponing Wrigley's official first night game to the following day. Ryne began a 4-year run of receiving both the Gold Glove and Silver Slugger awards. In the offseason, he became the highest-paid second baseman at the time, signing a 3-year, $6.3 million contract extension. In 1989, Sandberg was perfect on defense after June 20th and hit .346 with 18 home runs from July 28th onward, guiding the Cubs to an NL East title. He finished with 30 home runs and led the league with 104 runs scored, placing 4th in MVP voting. In the NLCS against the Giants, Sandberg batted .400 with 5 extra base hits, including a home run in Game 1 and an RBI triple to spark the Cubs' Game 2 victory. Unfortunately, they lost 3 straight and were eliminated in 5 games. While his postseason career was brief, Sandberg's .385 average ranked 7th among MLB players with at least 45 plate appearances. In 1990, Sandberg's then MLB record 123-game errorless streak for second baseman, comprising 584 chances, ended on May 18th, surpassing Joe Morgan's previous high of 91 games. In June, he hit 14 home runs, and in July, Wrigley Field hosted the All-Star festivities, the last time the event was held there as of 2025. The fierce winds subdued a stacked field for the Home Run Derby, allowing Sandberg to win with just 3 homers. He started at second base in the Midsummer Classic and finished the season with a .306 average, 40 home runs, 100 RBIs, 116 runs scored, and 25 stolen bases. Ryne became the first NL second baseman to lead in home runs since Rogers Hornsby in 1925. He was the 3rd player after Hank Aaron and Jose Canseco to register a 40-homer, 25-steal season and the 3rd at his position to reach the 40-homer plateau. Sandberg also paced the league in runs scored, total bases, and offensive WAR, with the 7.1 total WAR ranking 3rd in the National League. He placed 4th in MVP voting, behind Darryl Strawberry, Bobby Bonilla, and Barry Bonds. Ryne followed his stellar 1990 campaign with back-to-back seasons of 26 home runs, 100 runs scored, and 7 WAR. In 1991, he recorded his 3rd 20-home run and 20 stolen base season, trailing only Joe Morgan's 4 among second basemen. Sandberg drove in 100 runs, led the league in offensive WAR, and secured his 9th Gold Glove. Only Roberto Alomar has more at the position with 10. In March of 1992, he signed a 4-year, $28.4 million contract extension, becoming the highest-paid player in baseball. That season, he claimed his 7th Silver Slugger award, tied with Jose Altuve for the most among second basemen. From 1990 to 1992, only Cal Ripken Jr. and Barry Bonds accumulated more WAR than Sandberg. In 1993, he earned his 10th and final All-Star selection, though injuries limited him to 117 games. Durability was always a hallmark of Sandberg's career. From 1982 to 1992, he played in fewer than 150 games just once. Over that span, he led all National League players in hits, runs scored, and total bases, and ranked 2nd in WAR to Ozzie Smith. On June 13, 1994, at 34 years old, Sandberg shocked the baseball world by retiring mid-season. In an emotional press conference, he cited declining skills, waning drive, and a desire to focus on family as reasons for stepping away. In August, the player strike ended the season prematurely and reduced the 1995 season to 144 games. Sandberg returned to the Cubs in 1996, belting 25 big flies and driving in 92 runs, setting a record with 6 seasons of 25 home runs as a second baseman. On April 26, 1997, Ryne surpassed Joe Morgan with his 267th home run as a second baseman, the most all-time until Jeff Kent captured the crown in 2004. In August, he revealed his definitive plans to retire at the end of the season. On September 20th, the Cubs celebrated Ryne Sandberg Day, and on September 21st, his storied career came full circle with his last hit at Wrigley Field against the Phillies. That game also featured the final broadcast for Harry Caray. Ryne Sandberg batted .285, amassing 2,386 hits, 282 home runs, 1,061 RBIs, 344 stolen bases, and 67.9 WAR. He is one of 3 primary second basemen to produce 250 home runs and 300 stolen bases. Among those who spent 10,000 innings at the position, Sandberg was first in fielding percentage after his final season, but currently ranks 3rd, behind Mark Ellis and Dustin Pedroia. He led National League second baseman in assists 7 times and fielding percentage in 4 seasons. His resume includes 10 All-Star appearances, 9 Gold Gloves, 7 Silver Sluggers, a Home Run Derby title, and an MVP. In 2005, Sandberg was enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame on his third ballot, garnering 76.2% of the votes and entering Cooperstown alongside Wade Boggs. The Cubs promptly retired as number 23. In 2007, Ryne began managing in the Cubs farm system and later became the Phillies skipper from 2013 to 2015. In December of 2023, Sandberg was diagnosed with prostate cancer, but after months of treatment, he was declared cancer-free in August of 2024. However, the cancer returned, and he is battling it again with courageous determination. Ryne Sandberg exemplified what it means to be a professional. His all-around ability as a hitter, fielder, and base runner set him apart from his contemporaries. Sandberg's journey to baseball immortality reminds us that greatness is born from a combination of skill, tenacity, and a competitive spirit. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.
I dreamed of this as a child, but I had too much respect for baseball to think this was ever possible. I believe it is because I had so much respect for the game and respect for getting the most out of my ability that I stand here today. I hope others in the future will know this feeling for the same reason: respect for the game of baseball. When we all played it, it was mandatory. It's something I hope we will one day see again. Thank you, and go Cubs!